Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Rajan,
And I'm Afia.
and it's been a while since we've done any type of content.
It's been a long time. I feel like we've been doing a lot of vlogs.
Vlogs, and then we've taken a little bit of a breather as well, right?
Yeah, a bit of a break. It's just been hectic.
It's been hectic, and the vlogs that we've been doing is mostly concerts.
Yeah, we've been going out a lot to a lot of
Yeah,
concerts, which has been really nice.
yeah. But it's been why haven't we posted anything?
I think life
Yeah.
life's just gotten really, really busy, and so many things have happened that we can touch upon, but not really at the same time. But you
Yeah.
know how it's just, yeah, a lot's happened recently, and I think it's just made us take a little step back that we needed to have.
Yeah, and it's a step back and a lot of reflection, a lot of reflecting that we needed to do
Yeah,
and still doing at the minute.
yeah, we are. We're still reflecting.
Yeah, like we weren't gonna record today. It wasn't part of the plan, but we went for a nice meal, Italian meal.
Yeah, that food was really nice, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if my stomach's agreeing, but
Yeah, I was about to
whatever.
I don't think I think it was the lasagna. There was
I
something.
think it was the arancini, which is the triple cheese.
There's too much cheese.
Yeah, it is.
Lactose
Yeah,
intolerant.
no,
You could be.
I
'Cause that
could
was
be,
too
but
much
I don't
cheese.
want to be. There's a
This-
difference.
Something just didn't agree with you.
Yeah, something didn't agree, but we had a great time, and we were like, kind of we were having a laugh and everything, and the conversation started to get a bit serious,
Yeah, it did.
on the journey back, and we were like, kind of like maybe this is something that we kind of need to talk about, and it's us being transparent. It's just what shall we? How shall we do it, babe? How do you want to unpack that? What's been going on?
A lot of family things have been happening.
Yeah.
Just a lot of things that's been like discovered, or things that have been like things that are known now that weren't known before.
Yeah.
And I know that's been a lot for us to deal with.
Hmm.
I don't know. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it has, but it's like things coming up, into light now, as well as reflecting on the past, reflecting on people we've been around. We kind of don't, we're not around anyone now. Like it's very limited. It's very limited.
And it's limited because of things that have happened,
Yes.
and not because of our fault either.
No,
It's
no.
because people have shown a behavior, or they've done something that's made us think twice about being around certain people.
Yeah, and it just kind of makes you, reflect. You start thinking about, just how things are and why things are the way they are and how it got to this point.
Yeah. I don't know. I think just sitting at dinner as well, and just like talking about certain things that's happened in both of our pasts, and it's made us realize like the people that we were around back then, we wouldn't ever want to be around them now, like today,
Yeah.
in our 30s. But because we were so young at the time and we didn't know any better, didn't know any different, we just continued to be around certain people, kind of ignoring the red flags, or ignoring the signs. I know I've been anyway, ignoring the signs. Actually, you know what? These people or this person actually isn't good for me.
Like what? Like, do you want to...
Just certain people in my life. And you can't choose family members, unfortunately. Family's family. But sometimes you think, because we're family, everything's going to be all good, everything's fine. We share the same blood, flesh, DNA at the end of the day. So absolutely, that person's always going to root for me and be in my corner. But it doesn't necessarily work like that.
No, but you've had it tough as well, innit? Because,
I have.
just kind of dealing with it by yourself. Obviously before, but then after your mum passed, you kind of had to deal with the same kind of crowd maybe, and still kind of taking it on the chin.
But I think that things have really changed. Like, since you've come into my life and the way you are, and you don't stand for any bullshit, basically. And it's made me realize, actually, what the heck have I been doing for so long? Why have I allowed people to disrespect me, treat me a certain way when I've been kind to them? Why have I allowed it for so long? And I think being around you has made me like wake up and realize that.
Yeah, but I also want to kind of be like, I appreciate that, but I also, I used to think like growing up because I was just not too, but I was observing a lot. Obviously, due to my hearing, when there's like large gathering, I'm probably not going to be fully aware of what's going on or what's being said or how I could get involved in conversations because I'm missing a lot of the context. But because of that, I'm like observing and seeing situations where I'm like, okay, so this is not on, this is not right. And then I used to think, but if I'm trying to distance myself from certain individuals, is that going to be bad for me? Because is that going to be like kind of isolating myself to the point where I have no one? And is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Right? But that's something that I've been questioning a lot. But the proof is the pudding, where because I've been doing it and it feels right that I'm isolating from people, I get to keep my sanity, I get to keep my peace, and I don't think I'm willing to compromise that just so I don't feel somewhat isolated. But I don't feel isolated at the same time.
Yeah. I think when you like come to terms with things and when you're at peace and you actually realize, I feel so much better within myself. Now I don't have certain friend groups around me. Now I don't have certain family members around me. You feel better within yourself. And I feel like, both of us have changed from the people that we were, back in our 20s to the people that we are today.
Yeah.
I think it takes going through all of those situations, all of those like hard things that have happened to you for you to then be the person that you are today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and yeah, yeah, it is, and it's like I think I've been reflecting on, it just things just come into light, and it just makes you feel like, okay, so it's your whole life kind of been a lie. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but it's something that I've been feeling more lately. Kind of thinking was anything even real? And I don't know what it is with older generation. They just love secrets.
Yeah, they do.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Secrets is like and it's like, oh, but whatever, man. Whatever is in the past, it's in the past. Like, let it go. But past is what makes the present and what can define your future. If you're kind of forgetting about the past and trying to create a future based on the present, and it doesn't go that way in the way that you planned, it's going to be because of the past.
Very true.
Because you don't know about the past and you're trying to go off of the present and the fake past that you knew.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not the real past that you thought.
Yeah, it's so true. And I think a lot of the times when you try and like challenge family members or you challenge anyone, the older generation, they'll always be like trying to sweep things under the rug and they don't want to really tell you the truth, or they've made up like a truth in their head that they think is true, but it's a lie, or it's like, but they believe their own lies, and it just gets so complicated. And then that's when the trauma gets passed down to our generation because of how the older generation handle things and handle these family secrets and handle these traumas. Everything's just carried with them. No one speaks about it. They don't want to speak about it. And if you do try and speak about it to them, they can get argumentative or they can either shut down. And then that leaves you walking away feeling just unfulfilled, no answers. You feel that nobody's like actually listening to you or wants to listen to you.
And it was a waste of time talking.
Exactly.
And then you kind of leave feeling angry because you've, as you said, and answered questions, and you're like, and then you're just kind of reliving certain things,
Yeah.
when really you could have just avoided everything because you weren't going to get no answers anyway.
Exactly.
But I think we have to persevere to get the answers, in hope that you do get answers. But I don't know, man. I feel like lately it's been a lot of that, and I feel like it's been a struggle to kind of think of, to be able to come up here and kind of create content with that in your head, and it's like you're not gonna be able to just so much that you gotta deal with that you don't even know what you're gonna talk about and say.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like right now we're trying to touch base.
Yeah.
Like I might just give an example of like I had an encounter with, I want to say, a family, but it's been a long time since we saw them. Yes, you haven't met them, but that's one of the reasons why, because it's like I'm not gonna. I've said it in the past, in the previous videos, I'm not gonna bring Afia into that space where then you're gonna leave feeling awful, because it's just not a good place to be around.
Yeah.
And so there's been like, oh yeah, it's nice seeing you, catch up or whatever, but then it goes into a deep conversation. But I think it's just how I am, because I can't be bothered with surface level conversation. Yeah, initially it'll be great, surface level, cool, but I don't want to waste time having surface level conversations.
That's understandable.
Life is not about having surface level conversations. You want to kind of leave and say, I felt, you want to have meaningful conversations. I think that's the biggest thing. And that conversation went really south, because it was like, clearly there's some kind of disagreement.
I knew something was wrong that day.
Oh, yeah.
I knew something was happening. It's like I had an intuition, inkling. It's like I knew. So I was like, is he okay? As I feel something's not quite right. I could feel it.
Yeah.
And that's when I called you and I said, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, yeah. But your voice sounded like you'd been like, really talking, like had a, when your voice is a bit cracking, like you had a real heavy discussion where emotions were involved, where you're carrying the emotions in your throat.
Yeah.
And I could hear it in your voice. So I had a feeling that something was happening. And then when you came home and told me, I was like, yeah.
I called you immediately after on the journey home. I was like,
did.
this shit went down, man.
Yeah, I knew it. I absolutely knew it. Just by the tone in your voice and the way your voice was cracking.
I think, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but...
No, carry on.
Carry on.
No?
Yeah, I just think, like, it's just... I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, I don't want to be around a lot of people. I'm just not going to... And that includes a lot of family members. Like, I can probably count with one hand who I am fine with. And most of them probably include babies. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just how it is, because it's just, I think everything just seemed like a facade, everything. And I don't know if it's culturally, that's how we are, I'm not sure. But it just seems like nothing just seems real. And so I'm trying to kind of unpack a lot of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have been. And I have seen, like, you trying to unpack and trying to come to terms with all the information that you've heard recently. And I know, right at the beginning, it's been a struggle, and it's still a struggle to this day. But I can see you really trying to work on it, and you're trying to be a better person. You're trying to understand the reasons as to why somebody might act this way. It's like you've been given, like, the pieces to the puzzle, but now you've got the answer. And then you've been trying to, like, puzzle everything put everything together. Yeah,
because I've been telling you for the past
exactly
few years.
Yeah, what's been happening, like, from your point of view, from what you knew.
Yeah, my point of view.
But now that you know more, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like a light bulb moment.
Yeah, and then for you as well,
yeah,
you're
both
here
of
and
us.
you're like, oh.
Yeah, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Like, I understand
why things are the way they are.
Yeah, I understand it now.
Yeah.
So I think that's just been a lot for us to process. And obviously, like, we haven't forgotten about you guys. Like, we love making content. Every single day we think about
Every
you.
single one of you.
Yeah, all the time. Like, we're always thinking about you all and thinking, oh, like, what content can we make? But we know that we kind of need to process this. What can we
Right.
talk about? But I hope everybody's good. I want to touch base with
Yeah.
everyone because we really, really like,
We really appreciated your
really
support
appreciate it.
for the last year.
Yeah.
And we talk about every single one of you. Like, we just know, you know what I mean? Like, we do know, like, oh yeah, this person, so and so. So we do appreciate your comments, your support. And to be honest, it just feels like we get more support from you guys than we've ever had in our whole life from anybody.
So true.
Right?
So true. Oh, even we bumped into one of our wonderful supporters at went to a concert.
Oh yes, yeah.
And we bumped into
Yeah,
someone.
went to Craig David.
Yeah, we went to Craig David, and it was so good. But we bumped into someone, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, it was just
Yeah.
really nice to like meet somebody who's so genuine and so kind, and who actually appreciates your content and just appreciates you as a person, as an individual. It's just nice, you know, to feel that love.
Yeah. That's what it is, like,
Yeah.
feeling that, you know, and we've not had that growing up so much besides from certain individuals.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think that's why we've been able to be around doing YouTube and stuff, because we just want to be around genuine people.
Yeah, exactly. We just want to be around genuine people, and it's nice to make friends as well. We've been like making friends and getting to know them and their situations, and it's really nice.
And it's not surface level.
No, which is nice. We get to know people on a deeper level, like people that we really connect with,
Yeah.
which is
And
really...
that's probably why we haven't also at the same time been having time to connect as well, because we're just unpacking a load of our shit.
Yeah. And sometimes you just don't feel like filming when
Yeah.
you're going through a lot of things emotionally and mentally, and you just don't have the capacity to like sit up and talk on a camera and just but then today we felt inspired after our long conversation
Yeah.
at dinner, so it was nice to talk over food, over dinner, over some nice food, and then be like, you know what, let's film.
Yeah.
From my end, really, I've just been, again, reflecting a lot lately. I think everything that Rajan has been going through has made me reflect about my life and my past and my family as well. It's made me really reflect on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think what you're going through has brought a lot of my things back up to the surface, where I'm really thinking a lot deeper about things now. And, you know, when I look back, like I said, like I touched upon earlier, when I was younger, I let so many people into my life that were just no good for me, no good for my confidence, my self-esteem. And then I think there's certain people that I had around me that I thought were genuine and thought they cared about me.
Because you're family.
Because you were family. They actually weren't there for me, and they actually wanted to tear me down. And now that I'm in my 30s, I reflect and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all clear now. Like, I'm understanding what it was all about, why certain people wanted to knock my confidence instead of trying to uplift me.
Yeah, and behave a certain way.
And behave a certain way towards
they do
me.
certain things.
You know, causing... I used to have... There was somebody in my life that I was so close to, and that person caused a lot of problems between me and other groups of friends, because that person was obviously jealous of me having different friends. Or just different groups.
Well, whatever the reason is,
they just
felt some type of
they had
way.
like a vendetta against me.
Yeah.
And it was just, and I'd never done anything wrong to this person. But it just, I've just been reflecting a lot on it. I was like, oh my God, how could I have allowed that to happen to me for so long?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like an abusive relationship where you think, oh well, they're my family. Like, you let things slide. You let things slide, and you let things just
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, it's all right.
Because
they're
you find something
family, like,
positive
I
to
try,
outweigh the negative.
And I feel like with me and the way I am, I always try and find the good in people.
Yeah.
I always try and find the positivity in people. Like,
Yeah.
actually, they're not bad. And I look past certain behaviors that they show towards me. I was looking past the behaviors.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, I see that, yeah, those individuals wanted nothing good to happen for me, and those individuals just wanted to tear me down. And it's only now that I'm older and those individuals are now removed from my life, oh my God, I feel like I've flourished in every way by not having certain people around me that just constantly want to knock you.
It's that negative energy.
The energy is just off.
Yeah.
And I think now I will not stand for that kind of behavior anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm too old for that now. Like, who's got time for that? We really don't. Like, so I think your situation and everything that's been happening with you has made me, dig a little deeper into, like, things that have happened in my past and in my life.
But I think because of our past traumas and the stuff that we both been through, it's helped us to bond better and understand each other better.
Yeah.
You know, and not judge each other. Like, we can understand and relate.
Yeah, 100.
I think once you could relate, you can be like, okay, I get you. Like, I see you.
It's wonderful. And it's wonderful to find someone that doesn't judge you, that loves you for who you are.
Of course.
And sees, like, every part of you, bad and good, that's happened in your past or whatever, as a positive.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important, to find somebody like that.
Yeah.
And I just think, you know, we haven't won the lottery as in lottery money, but we've certainly won the lottery in finding each other.
Jackpot.
The jackpot.
100%. I totally agree. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. And that's what matters, you know. It's not, you know, you can ask yourself this, like, what would make you happy? Is it, you know, what's the first thing that pops into your head? My mortgage paid off.
Yeah.
Or once I hit certain amount in my bank account. Or once I see my child married off.
Yeah.
Or once I see my child get into a stable job. Or once I find somebody. But the reality is, the only way you find happiness is from within. Like, try and see what it is that's not making you happy, and see if there's something you can do to control that. If you can eliminate some things that are not making you happy, try it, or keep your distance and see if it makes you happier or be at peace. Not to say we perfected it. We're still working on it.
Definitely.
Because at the end of the day, even if you try and distance yourself from certain people or cut ties or whatever, whether it's family members or friends, it's still going to hurt you because of the fact that it was a family member or friends.
Yeah, of course,
that you once saw them in a different light.
It does hurt. Oh, yeah. Of course it does. We're humans with emotions, and you know, when you have that connection with someone, that bond, that blood tie with someone, especially when you've grown up with them for so long, and now you don't even, it's like strangers all over again.
Yeah.
And of course it affects you, but then you have to think, you know what?
The bigger picture.
Yeah, the bigger picture. Like,
I'm not going
doing
to compromise my peace, my happiness,
my mental health.
Yeah, my mental health over that.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we've been dealing with a lot lately. And recently, we did spend time with my mum.
We did, which was really nice.
Yeah.
It was so nice. We went shopping.
Yeah, because she went shopping on her own, and then she wanted to take some clothes back to exchange, and I'm like, I'm not walking all that way. Like, we'll take you.
Yeah.
We'll take you. And so then we took it shopping.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
It was so nice. Like, she was trying on all different clothes, and I was helping her, like, pick out dresses.
Oh, but then carry on. Remember?
I think I remember now.
Yeah.
Oh, when she was like, because people were staring.
Yeah.
Some lady was staring because she's probably thinking, what's going on here? Like.
I wasn't even thinking about that part, but I was thinking about the other part.
Sorry, I'm trying to hide my crusty nail. Oh, which part were you thinking about?
Go on, you say your part. I don't think I wasn't thinking about that part. I was thinking about the other part.
Oh,
The two
I was
parts.
thinking about the part when there was a lady that was just
Yeah.
looking at us
Yeah.
as to say, like, what on earth is happening here?
Yeah.
Like, this black girl is helping this older Indian lady, like, try on dresses, like, what's happening? And then your mom just kind of looked, because your mom clocked her staring at us, and the way your mom just looked at her, say, like, you got a problem? I thought it was brilliant. Honestly, it made my day. I was creasing. Me and you were creasing. We were laughing our heads off. It
Yeah.
was so funny.
She was like proper cutting eyes in a minute.
Yeah, she was.
I was like, oh yeah, shit, that's where I get it from.
Yeah, definitely where you get it from, babe.
So yeah, no, that was good, and then we got some food.
Yeah, that was nice.
We got some food. We had some pizzas together and stuff. It was nice. It was nice.
It was a nice day.
You know, we spent what a couple of hours or something.
Yeah, and then,
it was nice. You know,
yeah, it
and
was.
we will do more of that. And I think there's some things that we're trying to unpack and trying to figure out and go through at the minute. But we are trying to, yeah.
And the big shopping list. Your mum pulled out the largest, it was like a scroll. Honestly.
She's like, oh yeah, by the way, I need to do some shopping.
Like food shopping as well as
Yeah.
clothes shopping.
Yeah, and I said to you, oh, go take her to the flower aisle. I'm gonna quickly get the trolley, and then I'm like looking in like the world food aisle, you know, like get big flowers, you know, because Indian, you know, we just need big flour for chapati and stuff. And then you were waiting in the bakery aisle with the small.
Oh, the small flower.
Yeah, I thought she wanted this. I'm like, no, for the chapati, she needs a big one.
But the thing is, you couldn't find us because you thought we were going to be down a certain aisle.
Yeah.
So you were like looking down every aisle for us.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah, it was funny, but we had a good time.
Yeah, we did.
We had a
It was
good
really
time,
nice.
but yeah, I think that's basically what's been happening, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We will try and make content, but again, like we said, we're still trying to unpack and trying to, you know, go through some of our personal stuff. But we hope you guys are all doing well. We do think of you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's anything you want us to talk about or get deeper into, if we're able to, we will do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm Rajan,
And I'm Afia.
and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
I've been through your fingers, so seeker. So journey, we share it all. Shows and our troubles never fall. It's our life, it's our love. Keep that way, God, it goes above. Join us there together, let out the vibe. If they're honest, don't get so